Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Today we're looking at a bit of a smaller build. Now, this is my little jetpack I've been working on, mostly just as a fun get-around vehicle. It's not really complex, especially compared to some of the other things I've built. So essentially what it is a seat hooked up to a controller. This controller can adjust the angle of the thrusters, so we can increase and decrease thrust. There's a suspension glitch which is hooked up to the seats turning. It's a little bit more powerful than I would have liked. And then we have buttons hooked up to a suspension glitch / stabilizer glitch, which allows us to correct our pitch and yaw and all that fun stuff. So if we go ahead and turn on the thrusters. This uses my personalized controls for helicopters. So unfortunately I'm not sure if I'm going to be releasing it. However, this project does kind of mark a bit of another idea I have. My old flight computer, a lot of people enjoyed it. However, it was a bit bulky and a bit complex for some people. Using this kind of setup, I might be able to make a really tiny version of the flight computer for very, very small and simple vehicles just like this to help some people get vehicles up in the air. So now we're up in the air. As you can see, the stabilizer glitch is helping us keep level. However, we will tilt, so we do need to correct it slightly. I can decrease our thrust by about a tick, and we should be able to hover. There we go. We are increasing ever so slightly, I think. But we can increase our thrust, tilt forward. Let's also tilt to the side a little bit so we can dodge that tree. Oh, I increased my thrust a lot more than I was planning to, so now we're going up in the air. Now, the reaction of the tilting system is pretty slow, so you do have to be a bit careful with that. If you do start to overcorrect like I just did, it's really hard to get it back into control because it takes a long time. So I'm going to see if I can park it up on this little silo. We're probably going to overshoot it and I'll have to back up. Alright, let's decrease our thrust so we are falling a little bit. Let's try and get it over the center of the silo. There we go. Now we can just slowly descend onto it. Now this is not the most simplistic flyer you can build in game. I've seen some really simple ones, but considering it does have a hovering quote unquote feature, it is really nice and it's really simple and easy to control, given that you have some practice with the control scheme, because this is not something that most people are going to be used to. There we go. And a soft touchdown. We can go ahead and kill the engines, and there we go. Now this is, like I said, a much simpler build and a much smaller build than some of the other stuff I've done. But I do want to kind of talk about it simply because, like I said, I have some plans on this in the future and I'm going to be experimenting with it a bit more. This is a bit of an early showcase of some of the things I have in the works. Let's go ahead and take off again. There we go. So, hopefully if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing. Please subscribe, it helps out a lot. And right now, shares help the channel the most. So if you do want to help the channel, please share this episode with a friend. I'm going to go ahead, relax a little bit, fly around, maybe do a little bit of time-lapse with it. But I am going to end it here, if so. So, thanks for stopping by, thanks for sticking around, and until next time, peace.